Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the... Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. He wants to throw. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The snap sets up to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Nifty little dance step. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got the quick pass. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They're working that left side. Good throw.
On first down.
As the offense tries to cash in. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Touchdown.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run it to the right side. Just ran over it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He wants to pass it on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Darnold. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes a completion is enough to give the punt team some space. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on second down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking left. He makes the catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. That receiver wore that one. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Safe completion on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Coming after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. On the move is the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Gutierrez. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the punt team. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Skips away from pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Big play and a first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A lot of urgency for this offense.
2nd down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Smashes through. They still can't get him down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Makes one man miss. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. 1st down here for the offense.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It's a draw. Crosses the 10. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quickly complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Offense now working in the red zone. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going with the counter play here. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Running back searching for a hole. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.